Night line, silver lanes, I trace the vector. Engine hum is a compass cutting through the dark. Every mile feels deliberate, engraved like a mark. City fading in the mirror with its static and cues. But I move on intuition, not the borrowed views. Past versions of myself blurred in the midnight air. Every flaw I used to carry, now I keep it repaired. Silence riding in the cabin, but it's rich with intent. Every thought is like a draft I was built to amend. Riding on a midnight vector, steady and aware. Plotting out a future with a cleaner atmosphere. No rush, no force, just a measure connector. Through the night on a quiet vector. I don't flinch at the shadows racing under the beams. They're just echoes of a mindset I've outgrown in my schemes. I've been shopping in the car while the outside shifts, redirecting every setback into minimal lifts. If the world moves frantic, let it spin that way. I refine my direction where the noise can't stay, and the clarity I follow isn't loud or electric. It's a line through the chaos, perfect and symmetric. No pride in the posture, just an honest design. I evolve while observing from a balanced spine. If the distance feels heavy, I adjust the collector, never losing calibration on my midnight vector. Hey. Riding on a midnight vector, steady and aware. Flying out a future with a cleaner atmosphere. No rush, no force, just a measured connector. Driving through the night on a quiet vector. Street lights flicker, but the past stays true. Every mile pulls me further from the obsolete view. When the dawn breaks open with its calm sector, I'll be right where I aimed on my midnight vector. Vector, vector, vector. Been on my vector. Been on my vector.
Yeah. City breeze loud, but I move in a quiet orbit. Yeah.
Clouds drift like tides spilling over the street. Neon paints their faces with the pulse on repeat. I slide through the motion with a measured stride. No pressure in my chest, no need to collide. The noise is a canvas, never shaping my core. I learn to stay centered when the world wants more. Silence in my mind like a private domain. Every thought well placed, nothing moving in vain. In the middle of the lights, I keep a quiet orbit. Every step a line, and I never distort it. Noise can rise high, but it never absorbs it. I stay in my lane, moving in a wide orbit. Moving in a wide orbit. Oh, yeah. Moving in a wide orbit. Used to fear spaces where I stood alone, but solitude matured into the strength I've grown. People chase mirrors trying hard to reflect, but I keep my direction with a calmer intellect. I don't rush validation or a borrowed design. My rhythm is subtle but entirely mine. If they stare, let them stare, I don't shift my frame. I've outgrown the impulse of performing for acclaim. No static can reach me when I hold my center. Even in the chaos I remain the inventor. Crowds may flow wild but I won't contort it. I revolve on my own in a quiet order. In the middle of the lights, I keep a quiet orbit. Every step a line, and I never distort it. Noise can rise high, but it never absorbs it. I stay in my lane, moving in a quiet orbit. In a quiet orbit. Moving in a quiet orbit. In a quiet orbit. Moving in a quiet orbit. When the streets calm down and the echoes fall short, I'll still hold the line in my quiet orbit. Wa da 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 da. Wa da da.
Lights flicker, city hum. I send on my mind. Sidewalks hum like circuits, mapping the streams of thought. Every impulse, every signal, carefully caught. I navigate the chatter, letting the static slide. Focus stays intact while the rest collide. Notes in my notebook, patterns in my head. I line the fragments up, nothing left misread. Every distraction is a test I bypass. Mental grid aligned, keeping steady my class. Locked in my mental grid, order in this way. Everything moves, but I decide a way. They can spin the chaos, I filter it through. Precision in my steps, clarity in view. They flood the avenue with stories half told, but I collect the threads into a framework bold. Nothing slips unnoticed, nothing left to guess. Every thought positioned to avoid the stress. I don't succumb to panic in the crowded scenes. My logic cuts deep, threading through the means. Step by step I structure, refine what I choose. The city may roar, but I never lose. Every signal has a place, every voice a tone. I file the noise away, keep the order my own. Flowing currents collide, but I hold the lines tight. Mental grid intact through the urban night. Locked in my mental grid, order in a sway. Everything moves, but I decide a way. They can spin the chaos, I filter it through. Precision in my steps, clarity in view. When the lights dim down and the streets exhale, I still hold my lattice, steady in detail. Nothing random remains, all patterns exist. My mental grid persists, nothing can resist. Yeah, yeah, you, yeah, you. Footsteps flicker and patterns mapping the morning calm. Traffic taps on the glass, sinking with thoughts I palm. Every corner's a classroom, every whisper's a clue. City scribbles, its riddles, I annotate every you. Parallel with the pavement, I pace with a patient mind. Let the angles realign and refine what I'm trying to find. Daily motions in motion, negotiating my lens. Turning moments into motives, tightening all the loose ends. I see layers in the layout when I'm walking through. Reading signs in the skyline like a hidden proof. Every second is a segment in a wider view. Urban optics in the process of my point of view. Yeah. Still reflections redirecting the lessons I catalog. Every echo's a metaphor folded inside the fog. Sidewalk stitching a story subtle as shifting there. I decode it with discipline, mapping the meanings there. Quiet logic in the chaos when patterns begin to bloom. Let the mind sweep the margins, making a little room. I don't rush for the summit, I study all the incline. Let the context combine, redesigning the outline. Minute by minute, I'm framing the sense behind the sight. I'm in the inner lines with the city shifting light. Perspective is a practice, not something you just assume. I sharpen the silhouette, clearing the mental bloom. I see layers in the layout when I'm walking through. Reading signs in the skyline like a hidden proof. Every second is a segment in a wider view. Urban optics in the process of my point of view. I see layers in the layout when I'm walking through. Reading signs in the skyline like a hidden proof. Every second is a segment in a wider view. Urban optics in the process of my point of view. Yeah. Step by step I tether the scattered threads and cues. Let the rhythm of the street realign the mental groove. Every flicker becomes a fixture in what I construe. Urban optics shaping everything I'm moving to.
Shadow silhouettes slip by with a tempered tone. City pulses and patterns I calibrate on my own. Every gesture gestures of grammar, every glance is a scheme. I stay poised in the perimeter, reading the in-between. Distance isn't dismissal, it's discipline in disguise. Keeps the clutter from cutting the clarity of my mind. Measure steps in the maze, never rush to a line. I refine what I define, leaving static behind. Keep me your peripheral, that's where I breathe. Close enough to connect, far enough to leave. I navigate the gradient, subtle but clean. Holding space in the margins, balanced and unseen. Oh, keep me your peripheral. Hey, keep me your peripheral. I don't bargain with burdens, I buffer them with intent. Let the quietness question what the moment really meant. People orbit with motive they rarely ever reveal. I detected in the cadence, the pauses, the subtle steel. I'm not here for approval, I regulate my zone. Keeping signals symmetrical, steady and fully grown. Let the landscape expand, I move with a measured spine. Reading currents to curl through the cultural design. I place boundaries like blueprints on my inner frame. Let the orbit be ordered without assigning blame. Distance is an instrument tuned to a careful pitch, balancing every layer without a sudden switch. Keep me your peripheral, that's where I breathe. Close enough to connect, far enough to leave. I navigate the gradient, subtle but clean. Holding space in the margins, balanced and unseen. Oh, keep me your peripheral. Oh, yeah, keep me your peripheral. Oh, yeah, keep me your peripheral. Echo, I polish my lane. Let the ambient logic recalibrate my aim. I stay right at the threshold, silent, serene. A presence in the periphery, sharp and unseen.
Da 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 da. Footsteps flicker in fragments. I filter the moving parts, map the motive in whispers, decode the unwritten charts. City chatter's a cipher, but I break it with ease, slicing tension in layers like I'm peeling the urban breeze. I'm the stillness in the slipstream, the calm in the grip, reading posture and patterns in the things people hear. They're loud with their silence, unaware of the signs, while I'm stitching every second in the clean design lines. I watch without reacting, reading what they don't show, following every ripple in the undertow. Nothing in this district ever moves without a reason. My optics keep adjusting through the shifting seasons. I pace light on the pavement, letting instincts refine, separating truth from the static in the baseline. And stories come in segments, cropped and incomplete, but I gather every fragment from the corners of the street. I stay balanced in the backdrop, mastering restraint, never diving into drama people rush to paint. Steady vision, precision, never breaks, never bends. I observe the entire arc long before it ends. I breathe slow, eyes open, catching subtleties they miss. Moments brushing like signals in a wordless kiss. Threads connect in the quiet, forming patterns in the gray, and I arrange them in order so they never drift away. I watch without reacting, reading what they don't show, following every ripple in the undertow. Nothing in this district ever moves without a reason. My optics keep adjusting through the shifting seasons. Trace that the careless ignore, but I stack it in the system down to every contour. When the city shifting message finally comes into view, I'm already 3 steps past it, quiet, sharp, and true.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, hey. Pavement pulses in patterns, but I pace on my own. Let the city chase circles while I shop on my tone. I don't sprint for attention, I advance with intent. Let the noise do it dancing while my focus stays bent. Every block has a rhythm, but I redesign time. Set the meter in my marrow, keep the cadence refined. People rush in the shadows, tripping over their pride. I keep balance in the building, never breaking my stride. I move in measured motion, never force, never stall. Let the tide twist around me while I stand unbound. If the city runs frantic, I stay calm through the spin. My momentum is the map of where I'm destined to begin. I'm aligned with the unseen, pulling patterns from air. Let the frantic fall forward, I'm already elsewhere. Every minute is a module I assemble with care, holding purpose in the pocket where the rest is don't dare. I'm not racing for approval, never needed that claim. My direction is internal, burning steady like flames. So the frenzy keep flexing, but I glide in the zone where the clarity is carved into my backbone. When the current gets crowded, I stay smooth in the stream. Let the static swarm sideways while I guard my scheme. Everything finds its level in a world built on pain. I just follow my design without joining the chase. Oh, I move in measured motion, never fall, never stall. Let the tide twist around me while I stand unbound. If the city runs frantic, I stay calm through the spin. My momentum is the map of where I'm destined to begin. I don't bend to the quick that the sidewalks demand. I let patience paint pathways, only I understand. And when futures unfold in the hush of the night, I'll be stepping in the stillness, steady, sharp, and bright.
Ay, ay, ay. I sift through the circuits of the city's loud hum. Cutting clutter from the current till the patterns go numb. Let the chaos keep clashing. I extract what I need. Turn 1,000 little fragments to a singular feat. People broadcast emotions they can't process alone. Spilling static through the sidewalk like a runaway tone. But I pause every post, let the nonsense fade. Keep my wavelength clean in the mess they made. Signal clear, I don't hear what I never require. Tune the will to a whisper, keep the core on fire. When the noise grows dense, I refine my ear. Catch the truth in the fragments, keep the signal clear. You keep the signal clear. Information is infinite, but discernment is gold. So I guard my attention like a story untold. If the chatter gets heavy, I step back from the din. Let the rhythm of my reason put the quiet within. They confuse volume with value, echo in for effect. But I recognize a difference they never detect. Every tone has a texture, every voice has a frame. I decode what's essential while the rest goes tame. I bend sound into order with a centered mind. Let the clutter slide sideways, leave the rush behind. Every wave has a warning, every vibe has a steer. I just filter through the fog till the message appears. Signal clear, I don't hear what I never require. Tune the world to a whisper, keep the core on fire. When the noise grows dense, I refine my ear. Catch the truth in the fragments, keep the signal clear. Through the flicker of the streetlights, through the asphalt choir, I stay poised in the quiet, that my thoughts acquire. Let the volume keep rising, I'm unshaken here. Walking forward through the frequency, with my signal clear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Time told me the angles that the rush can't reach. Lessons layered in the silence that the loud don't teach. I've been carving out clarity in the folds of days, letting patience place patterns in intentional ways. They sprint for attention, burn quick then fade, while I calibrate calmly in the moves I've made. Every setback's a data set, filed, refined, stacked deep in the framework of a disciplined mind. I follow ease and pace, never racing the clock. Let the seconds align as the patterns unlock what they chase. In a moment took me years to embrace. Now I strive with intention at a season pace. There's a rhythm and restraint in resisting the haste, and a long view logic that the reckless waste. Cities move like a riddle, only patient the codes. I've been mapping every cycle as the present unfolds. I don't bend to comparisons, I built my lane. Measure footsteps, layer with a quiet gain. So while they chase flashes with a frantic face, I go sharper in the stillness of my chosen pace. Every hour has a lesson if you listen close. Let the fleeting fall flat while the timeless grows. What's refined isn't rushed, it's a slow release flame, burning steady in the shadows while they chase the claim. I follow a season pace, never racing the clock. Let the seconds align as the patterns unlock what they chase. In a moment took me years to embrace. Now I strive with intention at a season pace. Let the calendar flip, let the headline spin. I keep building in the background where the real games begin. Through the churn of the city and the blur of the chase, I stay rooted, moving forward at a season pace. I don't bend to opinions that were built on dust. Let the crowded conversations chase whatever they trust. I move sharp through the layers of their borrowed tone, never leaning on a lens that was never my own. Every rumor is a ripple that dissolves on sight, and I walk through the distortion with a censored bite. Their assumptions come shallow, trying hard to impress, but I measure every motive by the weight of finesse. I keep an unmoved metric, steady and clean, unaffected by projections people paint on the scene. They can spin their narratives, I won't interject it. I calibrate my choices with an unmoved metric. I don't chase validation from a restless crowd, where the loudest are the least, with a thought that's profound. I stay poised in the posture that I earned through years. Let the surface level chatter disappear in my gears. If they misread my silence, that's a burden they keep. I'm aligned with my logic, carved deliberate and deep. Every step is intentional, refined and kinetic, never swayed by the frantic or the cosmetic. They can talk in the shadows that won't shift my frame. I was built through reflection, not the flicker of fame. Let the noise keep expanding, I remain analytic, holding fast to my blueprint, cold and magnetic. I keep an unmoved metric, steady and clean, unaffected by projections people paint on the scene. They can spin their narratives, I won't interject it. I calibrate my choices with an unmoved metric. I keep an unmoved metric, steady and clean, unaffected by projections people paint on the scene. They can spin their narratives, I won't interject it. I calibrate my choices with an unmoved metric. Let the city keep guessing, let the surface react. I move through their assumptions with a quiet impact. When the smoke finally settles and I started with an unmoved metric. Da 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 da. Unmoved metric.
City flows like currents, but I ride my own way. Every choice is calibrated, every step I pay. I feel the subtle signals that the crowd never sees. And intuition map the moves that instinct sees. No hesitation, emotional bar of reflection. I trust the inner compass, not the outer projection. Side streets whisper secrets that my mind decodes, turning fleeting encounters into structure mode. Follow the instinct vector, let the senses lead. Through the noise and the chaos, I plant the seed. No sway from the echoes, no pull from the crowd. I move with conviction, silent but loud. They chase patterns in panic, I flow with intent. Every impulse filtered, every angle bent. I sense the momentum in the unseen streams. Navigate the corridors of their half-formed dreams. Stillness in my approach, sharpness in my eye. Reading hidden currents as the hours fly. I don't need validation, I'm aligned with my core. The city may be restless, but I explore more. Signals in the shadows, I let them play. Filter what I follow, discard the stray. Every move is guided, every step protected. I remain unmoved, riding my instinct vector. Follow the instinct vector, let the senses lead. Through the noise and the chaos, I plant the seed. No sway from the echoes, no pull from the crowd. I move with conviction, silent but loud. Night bends around me, streets hum with intent. Every motion precise, every signal spent. Yeah. While others get lost in the urban sector, I glide forward, align with my instinct vector.
Lights dim, streets hum.
Reflection begins.
Yeah, every corner trace, every shadow surveyed. The city whispered lessons I quietly obeyed. Steps measured, thoughts aligned, all the patterns compiled. Each encounter engraved, every risk reconciled. The skyline sketches stories of ambition and pause. I read between the lines, respect the hidden laws. Through the noise and the fiction, my perspective remained. Calm in the whirlwind, steady when restrained.
Final bearing set,
Charting paths I own.
streets and reflections,
The truth clearly shown.
no need for approval,
No chase for applause.
I move with conviction, align with my cause.
Moments folded like origami in my mind. Each mistake and success, they refine. The echoes of the city resonate through my frame. But I'm rooted in reason, untamed by the game. I see patterns repeating, the cycles and loops. I step through with clarity, no hesitation in my moves. The pulse of the urban maze guides, but never enslaves. I convert observation into wisdom that saves. From dusk until the dawn, I calibrate the course. Every signal internal, every thought a resource. The past is a teacher, the present a stage. I navigate the currents with a steady sage's gauge.
Final bearing set, charting paths I own.